Hello and welcome to Board Deck and Dimwits.
I know perfectly well what's going on.
Yeah. We are playing a prototype of Ragusa. Rag USA. This is the next game from Fabio Lopiano, who also did Calimala, which I had the privilege to play, and is an excellent game. It's got some similar stuff kicking off, but not quite the same. So basically, up in the top region, that is the rural area.
You need wood.
You need woods to put your houses out, but you get access. So these resources, basically, you track how much access you have. It's not a resource that goes up and down, apart from in the case of the fish, and the only fishmeister is Simon. But everything else, it kind of stays at that level. So you can have a maximum of access of 8 things. So in the early game, the important things are wood and rocks, because they let you build in the rural area and in the city.
Obviously.
In the rural area, it's very simple. You place your thing and you take the 3 actions around it. Now, these are all just moving up your access supply. When you get down into the city stuff, there's some interesting stuff. You can change resources into commodities. You can start building the city walls. You can get victory points for fish, because that's a reflection of real life. You can get, what's that one? Victory points for this stuff up here, commodities. You could get a bonus ship card, a bonus scoring card. But on the ones with the circular arrow without a line through it, everyone else's house activates in that hex as well.
Magic.
So you can trigger things off. You can also get your little towers out. You can't do it here, but just to show you. I'm trying to do it on film. They slide over nicely. So it's nice components. The board is nice. I like the kind of puzzle of putting stuff out and where's best to go. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how it transcends. It feels like it's not going to be a huge scoring game. But we don't know. We have no clue. Depends how long my wall gets. Feeling good?
Yes, once Chris gets a grasp on it, yes, I'll be much happier.
He'll win. You know that, don't you? He'll win. So we'll come back at the end and tell you what we think of Fabio Lopiano's Ragusa. Well, we finished Ragusa with a stonking victory, surprisingly, for the man who read the rules.
To himself.
So, to be fair, there's a bit of misunderstanding about not the Rector's Palace, the Cathedral. The other two missed it. It's for a set, and I clearly got that. Checked it in the rules on the last round. Didn't tell anyone. And put a second house there to effectively double my. What did I get off that? 56 points.
Yeah.
And I got 134 plays, 130. No, you didn't even get 100, did you, Simon? Almost lapped this one. Big pawn. Not feeling so big today. Get pills for that, mate. What do you think about the game?
Horrible. No, it's a. Now that I've got my head around it a bit more, and I would like to. Definitely would want to play it again. Yeah, maybe not right away, but
I would.
but
it's quick.
Yeah, and I think I concentrated too much on one thing, which is something I rarely do when I play. I usually do spread myself too thin, and I think this game maybe plays towards that potentially. If you need to get more in-game scoring cards. Fish is a good scoring.
Even that one, if the market goes up. So you
can only do well. I suppose. Yeah, if you've got enough buildings in there.
Yeah, it's worth going there a couple of times.
Yeah.
Because that was the only reason the fish was working so well for Simon.
Yeah.
Was because he got multiple houses in there.
But he was scoring. It wasn't just one, was it? It was per
house.
Yes.
Oh no, but was he just
every 2 fish scores in 1 point.
I got my fish up to the max.
And then
that's
it.
Every
house
so
scores
that was
that.
it.
Yeah.
So what I mean is he got his fish up to the most, so he was getting a lot of points.
Oh
per
yeah.
house,
Well, yeah.
Whereas I could only do it 1 silver.
Yeah. But in the future, in the next game, if someone goes in the fish, straight away I'm going in there as well.
Yeah.
And
also,
you could get in there between the two.
you only get 12 houses.
Yeah. So
There's six spaces.
Yeah.
You need 6 stone, and
Yeah.
also you need to collect fish.
Yeah.
So you haven't got enough
Clever.
houses to just sit on that
Yeah.
space.
No, true.
Yeah.
I think I maxed that out. I
You've
think
probably
4
got-
is probably
yeah.
as much as you can get.
Yeah, that's true. It is clever the way you do have to start up here for the first few rounds. You can get a cheeky one down here, and I went for the. I thought the wall was going to be quite powerful. It was quite powerful, but not as powerful as smashing up your
Well,
commodities.
the wall was with your end game, really.
Yeah, I was
Your
still
end
ahead.
game,
Yeah,
which was mainly wall stuff.
because I had those as well.
That there was 40
Also,
odd points.
the commodities were only so powerful because I was I was
Yes.
buying
Yeah,
boats,
yeah.
which was pushing the commodities up.
So it's definitely more of a tactical game, reacting to what's happening. You can go in with your strategy of getting some stone and wood, definitely. But if these could have just carried on going down, couldn't they? They could have been down there.
Yeah.
In which case, I guess that's what you'd want to do, isn't it? If there's a Rector's one coming out, you want to try and lower them as much as possible. I think it's simple to. Once you grasp, you're placing a house and taking an action.
Yeah.
Essentially,
Yeah.
it's simple in the way Lisboa is simple. You're doing one thing on your turn, which then cascades.
Yeah.
I found it more difficult to work out than the cost of the placing a house was. Which of the 3 spots I want you to I was like, if I go there. And then as soon as the board starts filling up, you're like, but that's going to trigger off. So basically, once you've got 2 in there, we were like, we don't want to give you 8 points because I didn't think we'd even get past 40, to be honest. I mean, the clue is it does go up to 100, on the board. But so I just started avoiding the fish area.
I mean, as well, I didn't realise or come to realise until halfway through the game is how important these ones that are crossing multiple hexes potentially could be. If you could spread yourself out, again, you could get in 3 hexes at a time, and then
You're always in 3 hexes wherever you.
I know, but what I mean is
The action hexes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to be in the
most-
up here. You're not getting much action.
Not as much, no,
No.
but you're getting the walls. That's the payoff. The most you can trigger off is 2, isn't it? So you can never trigger off 3 because these 2 are.
Yeah, true. I suppose that's why.
So the most you can trigger off is 2. But yes, these spaces in between them are quite important because you want to block those as soon as and get. We went on the outside ones because of the stone, and that's again if you go spend your early ones going, getting stone and wood, and then suddenly get those. That's pretty good. Yeah. So if someone goes cathedral heavy, you want to kind of bomb the stuff, but that is difficult because I feel the market's more generous than it is negative, isn't it? Because
There's nothing negative. It's, even if you drop below there, it's still 1, 1, 1.
Yeah, but if it dropped to the 1s, I'd have got 3 times 2 instead of 3 times 7 times 2.
Well, most of my bonus cards
41,
were to do with this, though. So I think there's some balancing there in
what you take.
People are taking.
Yeah,
I think they're trying to sort of balance it out. I don't think it's as elegant as Calimala. I think that's the.
Oh, you played Calimala?
Yeah, I think that's the obvious comparison.
Same designer.
It's got the triple sort of triggering thing.
Yes, you trigger more, don't you?
You trigger lots and lots of
and it's
different
the
things.
4th one that goes off, isn't it?
Yeah. And
it's almost this bit that's more similar because it's always for resources, isn't it? Oh no, it's for buildings as well.
Yeah.
I would say it's not as complex either, though. On the same, and probably shorter.
Yes, it's definitely shorter.
And Calamari is going to have the more variant setups because the grid where your resources, where the actions is different every time.
Different, yeah, there's still some variance with this and these.
The ships.
Ships and these scoring cards.
Yeah.
And did you say there was a solo mode in this as well?
It goes 1 to 5 players. This, and obviously with more players, it's going to be crazy. Getting those resources is going to be key.
But you're going to get a lot more triggering as well, aren't you?
Yeah. But probably for less amount at a time.
You get less houses as well.
Yeah.
So you can't actually.
Yeah, the triggering. At first, when I looked down halfway through the game and only had half my houses left, and it felt like 10, 15 minutes. I was like, how am I going to get commodities? But then once you've got a couple of houses on the commodity generating one, the multiplication factor goes up. and you only need to get 12 to max, and then you can start
You
buying
end up
stuff.
like Chris was up at 10 to 12 all the time.
But definitely trying it. You know, if you'd have got all of them up to 12 and just sat there with the Caesar's Palace again, and then just started buying ships to just get them all up, that'd be massive. So yeah, clever stuff. Definitely like it. Yeah, I know what you mean about Calimara. It looks great, but it's also then you've got to go, where are the free spots? But I think I would find this one easier to teach than Calimara initially.
Oh, you didn't do a great teach there. I mean, I'm not. I'm not saying that's why I lost, but
it's a great teach. But some people don't listen and then question every move you make, and then make you question yourself.
I only do that for a round or two.
And never even offer to read the rules. In fact, they email me PDFs of their rule books for their games.
That's right. It's a service you offer, isn't it?
I've got a host. I've got a flipping. You lot go. I hoover the house. You know. I mean.
I supply you with your Pepsi.
he does not hoover the house.
I don't hoover the house. I lick it clean. I really like that. That is one that I will. I definitely want to play again, as we say. You can see that it's the same designer of Calimara without it being
the same
game. Yeah, there's some clear kind of. I don't know if I'd call it streamlining, because this is much bigger than the grid in Calimara, isn't it? So you're looking vertically and horizontally in Calimara. Here you're just looking, and for me, I find it hard to pick out the hexes. Does that sound weird?
Yeah, no. Well, that's
reading the rule books, and like that one is a hex clearly, and it's got the sides, but some of them I don't know. Maybe the city ones more.
I think that was my main confusing at the beginning. It was like you're talking about hexes, and I was like,
yeah,
what are the hexes?
Yeah, I think it's
circles.
You've just got to realise that every place touches 3 locations, and talk about that. I think like without drawing ugly grid lines on it, calling them hexes. Even when I was reading the rules and looking at the example, I had that same confusion, to be fair, and I didn't mention it because I wanted to win. But I enjoyed that one. I look forward to my next play. I've only played Calimara once. How many times have you played it?
Just the once.
So yeah, I think our first comparisons will be Calimara, slightly more elegant, easier to see what's going on, perhaps. But heavier and longer. This is lighter and very quick for the tastiness. I'm talking rubbish now, so we'll just end this here.